Hi guys, thanks so much for joining me today. So today is a request video. I'm going to be demonstrating the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. My color is called Sandalwood and the number also is 6W1. And I used this during the summer because it just provided a little bit more redness that I needed because I had gotten a tan, and it works beautifully for me, guys. I'm going to demo this for you, but before I do that, I'm going to tell you that this gives great coverage. I was very, very, very pleased with it. Had a nice long lasting effect on the skin without like flaking away or just wearing away and breaking down in general. Now I have very oily skin, and foundations or foundation powders, after a few hours my oiliness starts to break through, and then eventually, like in few hours, it doesn't look like I'm wearing any foundation at all, especially on the lower half of my face. But anyway, I found that this worked really well in conjunction with the Makeup Forever. This is the Pro Finish powder foundation. I used both of these together. I applied the foundation and then I used this Pro Finish foundation by Makeup Forever. I use this as a setting powder. So yeah, I don't want to flash you with the mirror. I now use that as the setting powder, and it worked really well. So I'm going to be demonstrating the Estee Lauder Double Wear in Sandalwood, and I think this is a very forgiving foundation. I think you really could, if you can't get your exact match, which is what I like to do. I like to find as close of a match as I can in foundation. You can play around with the color formulas, because I think once you blend it, you'll feel that it's matching your skin tone. Also in this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to just apply the foundation along the side of your cheek area, just so that you can see how to match yourself. So when you see me applying this foundation, I'm going to talk you through that. And yeah, guys, so I'm going to just demo this for you right now, and I'll get back to you after the video is done. Okay guys, so today the foundation I'm using again is Estee Lauder, and it is the Double Wear, and the color I'm using is called Sandalwood, and the number at the bottom of the jar says 6W1. And again, this color is Sandalwood. If you go in the store or online, it's called Sandalwood. And I'm just going to shake it up a little bit, and then I'm going to apply a little bit. I'm going to show you a great way to test foundation on your face if you're in a department store. And it's the same method that they've been using now for a long time. I'm going to be using a Q-tip, and I'm just going to take the Q-tip and just dip it in the bottle just to get a little bit of foundation, and just don't get too much. This is a great way to find a good color match, so you want to run it along the side of your jaw. But anyway, so let's do this. So I just want you to be able to see the color, and as you can see, this is a little too red for my color, for my natural color. Now this was a great foundation for me in the summer because I got a lot of sun, and so, well, I shouldn't say a lot of sun, I got some sun, and I did get a little bit darker, and so this looked beautiful. So now, since I'm in the fall and going into winter, this is a little too red. My tan has faded, so this is a little too red. So currently though, guys, I am using the Makeup Forever foundation. I did a review on that if you want to check that out. But this request was for the Estee Lauder. And so I'm going to show you. Now, as you can see, this is a little too red. So you know, for example, if you were shopping for a foundation, to basically look at the color that you applied and then look at your natural skin tone at the same time, and you'll be able to judge which looks the most natural for you. Okay, so now one of the things I loved about this foundation, I'm just going to use, this is just a an e.l.f. powder brush that I use as a foundation brush. This is my favorite brush. I love this. My favorite foundation brush. And I just patted it in and then just softly blended it out just a little, as you can see me doing right now. And making sure that I just blend it down just below my jawline here. And that's all I did. And as you can see, even though it was a little too red, it still looks like it's a great match for my skin tone. And so that's what it looks like. And very quickly, I'm just going to take that same Q-tip and dip it into the foundation and just quickly do the other side for you. I think this is a very forgiving formula and color. I think you probably can get away with wearing a color that may be just a little off of your natural skin tone. Personally speaking, I like to get a closer match as possible. So that's my foundation preference. I really do focus on that. That's important to me. So yeah. And with that same powder brush by e.l.f., I'm just going to tap it in and then just blend it down just a little bit. It covers really well. And it lasts a very long time. Without adding any powder to set it, this will last me for about 4 hours. My skin is very oily, so most foundations on my face start to break down after a few, like 4 or 5 hours, which is fine with me. So now let me just share with you that as a setting powder, I use the Makeup Forever Pro Finish, and it's like a foundation powder. You can use it as a foundation if you like. I use it as a setting powder. There's a setting powder available by Makeup Forever, but this is what I use. This is the color, and the color is 174, and I use that on my just to set liquid foundations. I'm taking that same powder brush that I use to apply the foundation, and I'm just going to, let me use this mirror, just tap that powder where I put the foundation, bringing it a little bit under my jawline. I always do that. Take a little bit more powder and just bring it to the other side. Putting it over my mouth. I put a little bit of that foundation there. And now I'm just going to softly blend it in circular motion. That's it, guys. And I usually do this to my whole face. I'm just using smaller sections today just to give you a better idea of what I'm doing. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, so that is it for the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This color again is sandalwood. The number underneath is 6W1. I think that's to identify that it's sandalwood, and it's an absolutely beautiful foundation. I do recommend it. I use it. I kind of still use it now and again, even though it's cooler and the color's a little red. As you can see, it just gives off a great color match along with the setting powder that I'm using, or the foundation powder that I'm using. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, please leave them below and I will answer them as soon as I can. You take care, be well, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.